What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of What the Truck. Today we got this beautiful 1966 Ford F100. Dude, what the truck?
How's it going? I'm Don Wallace. This is my 1966 F100. Been a project my dad and I have been working on for the last 18 months. And it's really special because my dad restores hot rods for a living. That's what he's done forever up in Northern California at a shop. He kind of specializes in 32 Fords and things like that. But when I was in high school, he had a 65 F100 shortbed.
Heck yeah.
And it's what we used to tow the boat and everything. And I just, from that day, I was like, when I can afford to build something the way I want to build it, I want to build a 66. So I'd actually had just kind of a 66 cruise, you know, run around, but it just had way too much rust. And so instead of starting with that one, we sold that. And then I found, just out in the desert, you know, just a nice kind of, didn't have an engine or anything like that, but just a body basically.
Did you know what you were gonna do, or you just
Kinda. I mean, as we started going through the process, obviously little things changed, but I basically knew I wanted, you know, the look of a 66, but I wanted to put it on a modern chassis. I wanted to have a modern motor in it, and transmission, so I could just drive it, you know, have it be my daily driver.
Dude, it's so sweet. And it's currently your daily?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I've only had it, we literally finished it 2 weeks ago. I drove it down from Northern California. I live in San Diego, and I drove it down there 2 weeks ago. So,
nice.
Yeah, so it's been, so the timing of having the F100 Western Nationals a couple weeks later was
perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. I guess let's show them a little bit about it. Let's start from the outside.
Yeah, well,
point out some of the cool features.
I mean, my favorite thing is the color, the paint body. So
tell me about it. What kind of color is that?
So it's actually a Porsche color. It's Porsche chalk. And when we were debating on what to paint it, I just couldn't figure out. I wanted either a gray or a beige or a white. There are all sorts of these guys. This is a nice 40 or 41 actually too. Have a good one, you guys. But yeah, so I just couldn't decide on a color. I just knew the palette I wanted, and I thought this one actually was Wimbledon white when I bought it. I thought maybe doing that, but then I saw this badass Porsche cruise by with this color, and I just right away knew.
Dude, it looks great.
But I had to convince my dad. He didn't think it. He's like, oh, that'll look good on a Porsche, but I don't know about a Ford. And we did one fender, and it looked awesome.
And he became a advocate, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Believer.
Exactly.
Nice. Is all the trims original, or that? Oh, you got all new stuff?
Some of it's original. A lot of it we got from LMC truck.
Gotcha.
So like the grill, the original was just way too gone, and we had a really hard time finding. We were trying to find an original, had a hard time finding one, and so we just went to LMC.
Nice.
This bumper's original, just re-chromed. The back one is a LMC.
Gotcha.
So kind of a little bit of everything. Like I think one of these mirrors is LMC and one of them's original. We try to keep as much original as we could.
Yeah, whatever you can fix, you fix, and whatever you have to get something new, you get new.
Yeah.
What's your wheel and tire setup on there?
So Michelin Pilot Sports, I don't remember the dimensions. I think it's 295, 45 or something like that on the back, but I've got Detroit steel wheel 20 by 11s on the back, and then 20 by 9s on the front.
Oh yeah, dude, those look so good.
And we ended up tubbing the back like 3 inches, I think, on the back. So yeah, I was stoked on that. And then, you know, I think my other favorite thing, you know, it's like I love the color, I love the stance. That was like what I envisioned. The other thing was just the interior. I wanted it to look stock, but obviously with just like a modern, you know, comfortable flair. So I'm fortunate that my dad and his buddy Ken Stevens are friends with Sid Shavers, who, you know, in the hot rod world is legendary for his
That dude's one of the best.
Oh, it's amazing. And every Grand National Roadster show we go to, I see his work, and I just was so pumped on it. And I never thought I could, like, A, afford his work, and B, just have it in my truck. And, you know, thanks to my dad and his buddy Ken, we were able to get some time in with Sid. I met him, found out he's got some connections. His daughter lives in Encinitas, so we kind of hit it off. And yeah, I mean, I'm so stoked on what he did. It's, you know, I wanted to keep kind of the dash looking pretty stock, and just clean. And then this is actually the original bench seat, but he obviously
refoamed and shaped.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, it's gorgeous. Sid literally is probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, the dude, how he knows how to do is next level.
Yeah,
I like what he did with the door panel too.
Yeah, I do too. And like, so I literally, that was what was cool, was working with him. I came to him and I just said, hey, I want it to look pretty original. I want it to be black. And, you know, I had a couple, I wanted the cross stitch, just, you know, some things like that.
And even that's different. Like the way that he stitched it, it's not like how it regularly.
Yeah, and so then this panel, you know, I just, you know, originally there's just
it's in the middle.
So I was telling him that, and he goes, no, I think it'll look weird if just the pocket was do the whole thing. So
tell me about these gauges, because I've never seen them before, and those are gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's a Classic Instruments gauge for, you know, the 66. And then that's a, I'm trying to, retro sound, I think, is what we got for the stereo.
Okay.
Which is awesome because it looks, it's, you know,
yeah, it's all digital and Bluetooth.
Yeah,
what kind of AC you running?
We did just vintage air. Yeah, 66 version.
That's beautiful. So. And then for the, I guess what everybody here, you know, probably is curious about, because we see the badge.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm like, it's not on a twin I-beam anymore. So it's on a Scott's Hot Rods chassis, which is really cool, even though they're in Tennessee now. But you know, my dad's from Camarillo, and I think that's where Scott's was for a long time. So
you got
have that connection.
Full Scott's chassis.
Yep. Ride Tech, coilover. Like,
nice. What kind of brakes you're on?
Willwood. I think it's 12-inch both rear and back.
Sweet.
Rear and front. And then this is the money shot, I guess.
Oh baby.
Which, so we got the. It's a Gen 1, so I guess that's the 2011 to 13 Mustang with a 6R80 transmission. Got it from the crew at Power by the Hour, and those guys were awesome. Like,
they're the best.
I've said my dad works on hot rods. He's always carbureted. He'd never done something like this.
Yeah, if you were trying to do chrome triple deuces, he's got you all day.
Exactly. So he was able to, you know, we were just able to talk to those guys nonstop and kind of walk us through, and then. His buddy Ken Stevens, I've said his name a couple times because he was a huge help with like the wiring, and he's got a badass 32 3-window coupe that wins a lot of awards.
Dude, this is beautiful.
Thanks,
you guys, the way that you guys tucked everything, you know, it's just super neat. Everything's neat in here. You guys see it's a little dusty. That's just California. It's not that it's dirty, it's dusty. You can't do anything about that.
It's called a car show in a grass lot.
Yeah. Dude, I love that you kept the bag and everything like that.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny and thought it'd be cool to have.
So where can people check you out? What's your Instagram handle?
So it's DSW Duck. My name's Don. I went to University of Oregon, so that's where the DSW is my initials. So yeah, DSW Duck. A lot of it's about this. A lot of it's about my wife. She's a Muay Thai kickboxer, so I show stuff of her.
Damn.
And then, you know,
can't fight with her, huh?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But yeah, it's fun, and I'm stoked. I love Ford era and like what you do, and
I appreciate
it's cool
that.
to see people's trucks from all over the country, and they inspired me to build this. So it's awesome.
Dude. Well, I'm gonna go get the drone. We'll fly it around, get them some pretty shots, and I will see you guys in a second after the drone. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I thought it was pretty cool. This is probably one of the nicest 66 longbeds I've ever seen in my life. If you guys can, like the video. If you like the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Got any questions, comments, drop them down below. We'll catch you in the next one.